the reason why people talk about Grand Better now, when people study sort of network theory, which is the thinking that underlies a lot of these organizing models, right? It's not in political organizing. There actually is a lot of thought that goes into like, okay, how do you actually convince people to vote for your candidate or support your cause or whatever it may be? A lot of that thinking is actually network theory, right? So the reason that people have been reading Grand Better and sort of going back to it again and again is this idea of how do you convince people who are outside your immediate circle of influence to support your political cause. That's what we're here to talk about. So one of the ways of thinking about this that people kind of come back to is this idea that something like Facebook, right, sort of started as it was premised on the idea that there are people with whom you share strong ties and you want to connect with them online, right? So it started in a Harvard dorm room or Harvard dorm. It was other people in your house, right? That was who you wanted to connect with. And that was, for a long time considered that was the purpose of Facebook. You were connecting with your real life friends online. It made it easier to know who's going to which party, that sort of thing. I think arguably, and I'm not the first one to make this argument, that the reason why Facebook has grown and proven so successful is that people are finding this really valuable as a way of reinforcing these weak ties, right? Mm-hmm. So there's, I recently got friended on Facebook by somebody I went to 8th grade with and hadn't seen in, decades. And I think you see as it's sort of exponentially growing, Facebook is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a lot of these people, right, that you necessarily wouldn't have an offline relationship with, but people find it valuable to connect with.